who are going to school in either Calkins or Barker Road Middle School receive a full scholarship for 1 week at Camp Cory. This year, we have 37 children who are eligible because they are enrolled in our Pittsburgh schools as part of the urban suburban program. Next year, it's 43. So, this is the template. So last year, Samari, Shamani, and Danny were in my last class. I've just retired from teaching. And they had just read an article, so let me back up. So they did go to camp. They had 1 week at camp. So they're the template, or the experiment. And they had read an article in French class about French teens and what they do with their leisure time. And at the end of that, I asked them to compare that to, your American teens. What is your level of independence like as it relates to French teens? At the end of class, those 3 girls from the last video came up they stayed behind and they came over to my desk and they told me one after another that due to reasons for safety, they could not play outside. One girl said, sometimes I can play when I'm at my grandmother's house, but only in the backyard. So this was the template. It looks crazy, but in a very short period of time, I found generous people to provide 3 full scholarships. My husband and I borrowed the neighbor's van because we drive a Prius, and we transported the girls to camp and brought them home. And on the ride home, I thought, listening to their camp songs and their stories of camp, and that we took 2 hours to say goodbye to camp, 2 hours. My revelation was all the kids need to go to camp. Now I want all children to have this experience. But my real deep reason is when the girls told me I can't play outside. So that has been driving our collaboration. So speaking of 2 formidable women, I began a partnership with Kelly Balconi of YMCA Camp Cory and Teresa Woodson, the director of the Urban Suburban Program. We gathered around a table in September. Everybody said, let's go, let's do this. And Teresa sent out a letter to all the parents. We had our first information night in October. It was a total success. And what happened at that evening is Kelly Balconi of the Y and her staff, they talked to the parents about what are the benefits going to be of your child going to camp. It sounds frivolous, oh, we're just going to play. No, there's some really amazing impacts that happen. You're going to meet new kinds of people in a safe environment, free of judgments, free of expectations, free of electronics. You got over that hurdle. I actually took a cell phone out of one of the girls' pockets right before. They have committed counselors that are dedicated to make sure your children have the best time of their lives for that week they're there. And with any YMCA program, you know that they're going to focus on achievement. And the 3 girls that you saw in the video, they did in fact do the high ropes. They focus on friendship, independence, and a sense of belonging. And all parents want to know that their children are safe. So we make sure we drive home the point that positive role models are surrounded. All their activities, while they're supervised in the cabins, that they're lifeguards, or CPR certified people, nurse on site. And in the middle of all this, I get a call from my friend who says, did you read the DNC? This is the perfect opportunity for your project. And I got online and I got here. So it was a ride. So then Teresa gets sends out another letter to the parents, hey, we're going to apply to camp. Well, the room is packed. Kelly brings some people, I bring a couple teachers, and between Teresa and her entire urban suburban department, we have, back it up, 20 children have registered. 20 children times 760, so I'm out fundraising. So 20 children have already registered of the 37, and they're looking forward to an amazing experience. So what have I been doing? Well, I've been drinking a lot of coffee, and I have been out, well, I thought I was going out to raise funds. What I found out is I've been raising awareness. And I'm having conversation over conversation, shedding light on our serious problems of, the inequalities that exist. One thing I want to highlight is we're already looking at 2017 because there's only so much coffee I can drink and individuals I can talk to. But if we have a big old kickball game, we can raise a lot of funds. So this is just a sampling. So in conclusion, what does camp do for kids? All kids. It creates an advantage. I want our future campers to become counselors and trainers. When I saw this picture, I went looking for my girls of color, and or boys of color. I'm looking for some diversity. I didn't see a whole lot. So what I want is for my new campers, our new campers, to become counselors in training. Because with counselors in training, they get all this, they get all these skills. Plus, camp stands out on a resume. It stands out on a college application. I also want our new campers to become the future YMCA staff. Because if you have gone through the camp experience, there is a high probability that you'll be tapped to work for the camp, and you've got a job. The last word will come from a good video.
6 minutes.
And if we have time for the 30-second video,
If you hit it quick.
it's only 26 seconds.
I really liked making new friends that I will keep forever.
The best part of going to Camp Cory was my newfound independence and gaining self-control.
It's the memories I've made, and I'll cherish them forever.